Hello everyone, this is Kristen. In today's video I will be doing my eyeshadow. So I already have my base done, I already have my eyebrows drawn on. When I'm feeling a little extra fancy, I put some fake nails on today too. These are impress nails, just press on nails. So I will be doing my eye makeup with the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos and Angelica Nyqvist. The collab they did. Look how beautiful that palette is. I just love it. So I will be starting with the color Naaru, and these are on random brushes. I don't really pay much attention to my brushes, I'm sorry. I'm sure in the future I will. Anyways, I'm putting that on, I call it my crease, even though it's not my actual crease, because of course I have super duper hooded eyes. So that's going above where you can actually see the shadow when my eyes are open. So I'm just sweeping it back and forth. And also we'll be doing these little circular motions just to blend it in. Of course, I'm not an expert, I have no idea what I'm doing, so this is a learning experience for both you and me, I guess. So you can see right here, I'm just continuing to sweep it from the inner portion of my eye to the outer portion, making it kind of a V-like shape on the outer portion. Next I'm going into this color Rockhopper. And that I'm placing just a little bit below that first color, the color Naaru, and sweeping it back and forth again, and I will be blending it together. Again, this is above my natural crease, because of course you want to be able to see it when my eyes are open. So I'm still blending it into that first color. I keep looking at myself in the camera just to see if it's straight, how I want it. And just continue to blend because I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm adding on a second layer right now because I wanted it to be really bold. Bright and bold. So next I'm going to go into this darkest purpley shade named Cylon, and that's going to go even lower on my eyelid. And again, I'm just going to use the same sweeping back and forth motions, just really trying to blend those three colors together. And I'm also going to use it to round out the outer V. And right here I'm going back into that first color, that color Naaru. I'm just actually bringing it up a little bit higher on my eyelid and my eye area, because I realized there was a little too much space left over. Like I said before, you'll notice I keep looking straight up in the mirror, looking down in the mirror, opening my eyes. It's actually very important when you have hooded eyes as bad as mine that you do your eye makeup while your eyes are open. Because if you close your eyes and do it, and you open your eyes again, you might not even see any of that hard work you just did. Alright, now I'm just taking a little bit of that dark shade and rounding out my outer V. That was the color Cylon. Now I'm taking the color Void, that is the darkest color in the palette. It's a dark blue, and I'm simply using that to round out the outer V, and that is it. Now I'm just taking some of the other previous colors and just going back over, trying to blend them all really well together. So now I'm getting my Louise base and a flat brush, and I am going to cut my crease. I'm not doing a full cut crease, I'm doing what they call, I guess, a half cut crease. It's only going to extend about a little bit past the middle of my eye, from the inner portion to the outer. So right here I tried doing the trick where I put it on my actual eyelid and open my eye up to try and see where it should go up to, and it wasn't working very well for some reason. So at this point I just kind of guessed. So when you do cut creases on your own eyes, you're really just going to have to try and figure it out for yourself, because everyone's eyes are different. With mine, I don't like them to actually be seen much while my eyes are open like normal, because my eyes are so hooded, the hoods actually rest on top of my eyelashes, and it just doesn't look good if you see that cut crease while my eyes are open. So as you can see, you can only see pretty much the inside corners, unless maybe like I raise my eyebrows or anything like that. But yeah, other than that, it's like right there, that's the perfect height for my eyes. Okay, so Diet Coke break, and after that we are going to dip into the shadow. So pretty. What's the name? Nova. So we're going to dip into Nova. I thought that would actually be lighter than the You're My Only Hope. However, Nova is actually lighter. So that one is going to go on the inside area of the cut crease. And right now I'm just kind of stamping it on that Louise base. And we're going to go from there. Man, just look how pretty this shade is. I mean, I can't even explain. I hope it shows up on camera how awesome it is, because I just can't get over these shimmers or duochromes or whatever they are in this palette. They are just fantastic. Okay, now we're dipping into the color Astro, and that is going to be put on the outer portion of that cut crease. This color is beautiful as well. Again, Kaleidos and Angelica, they just did a fantastic job with this palette. So right here I took a smaller brush and I got that Nova color on it, and I'm just trying to smooth out those lines for the cut crease. Also, my dog is snoring in the background. You might hear that as I'm recording. At this point I tried taking a setting spray that I had, and I was going to use that to moisten up my brush, but it wasn't working. I was very upset that it wasn't working, like wasn't pushing down at all. I was like, oh my god. I think at this point I finally got it to work, enough to where I could at least moisten up the brush. Yeah, very frustrating. And so now I was just looking to see if I could get a even more wet effect with that Nova color. I don't think it really helped. It didn't detract from it. It didn't make it any worse or anything, so it is what it is. So at this point I'm just pretty much going over all the colors again, just making sure everything is blended well, everything is looking good when I look straight on into the mirror. Going back with that void color, and I'm going to be using that to deepen up the outer corners and blend it in with the Astro color as well. Alright, so this is pretty much one eye complete, like I said, other than doing a few little touch-ups here and there. And so I'm going to get off camera and do the other eye and the rest of my complexion products. Alright, so here's the completed look with the full face of makeup. I actually really like how it turned out. Yes, it's fantastic. It's a shame I have nowhere to wear this makeup. Now I also, in keeping with the theme, I used quite a few of the Kaleidos makeup products that I have. I did use the Space Age Prophecy highlighter. This is a duochrome. Kind of looks green and orange. Very beautiful. I also used the Lo-Fi Duo Blusher in Rose. I also used the contour palette, Charisma Contour Palette Cool and Light. I used the Star Surfer highlighter for my inner corner. No, excuse me, I used it for my upper eyebrow highlighter. There we go. I used Camo CC Cream Foundation in the color Fair 150C. I used my Louise base, the crappy ass setting mist. The Stale Night Microfine Setting Mist from e.l.f. is the one that messed up. I did use my Pat McGrath Labs Fetishized Mascara. I used two different concealers, Born This Way Super Coverage by Too Faced and a Juvia's Place, because one was a little darker than the other. I used a Shall Not Be Named product as a lip gloss, one that I covered up before. I used the Tarteist Tarte Double Take Eyeliner. I used a Spoiled Lips actual lip product in Cake Batter color, very cool gray, liked it a lot. And then I used my beauty blender from my Glam Bag X, that Queen Beauty Blender. So all in all, I think I did a really great job. Again, I'm no expert, I am just an enthusiast. But yes, I do really like the way this turned out. Leave me a comment below, leave me a like, and if you're feeling cheeky, give me a subscribe. Talk to you later, bye.